Lemron rapper Trigga Black, he recently was killed, close friend of Lil Reese. We finally figured out what happened to him. Actually, the person who killed him has been arrested. You know, normally people, murderers don't get arrested, but Trigga Black Killer has been captured. Hit the like button. We finna talk about this. Goal on this video, 2,000 likes. You know, normally we don't end up getting somebody captured for a murder, so make sure y'all hit the like button, because this death kind of wild. Trigga Black, he was killed and left in the fucking alley to die. This shit crazy as hell.
And who was working to stop gun violence was shot and killed on the very streets he patrolled. New at 10, our Charlie DeMar spoke with his fellow violence interrupters, and he's live tonight for us in the control room. Charlie?
And Joe, Dennis Green volunteered with the Inglewood First Responders. The founder of the organization says Green's death only motivates him even more to do this work.
We be out here so people can see the presence.
Most days you'll find Charles McKenzie walking Inglewood with a group of teens who volunteer as violence interrupters.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Dennis Green, an Inglewood first responder, was shot and killed Sunday morning in the very neighborhood he worked to prevent gun violence.
It's just so many mixed emotions, and it get me where I'm like, man, I'm fighting so hard every day for violence, doing what I can do to decrease violence, and it happened to the people that's really trying to de-escalate situations.
McKenzie says you just need to know one story about Green to know the kind of man he was.
It was a guy that was out there that was on drugs really bad, and he was smelling. And Dennis took off his brand new pair of shoes and gave it to the man. And that's let you know he had a good heart for the people.
Chicago police say Green was shot several times and found in an alley near 66th Place and Union in Inglewood. He was 36. Green was one of 8 people killed, and
His story actually hit the news. That shit was on the news yesterday, man. Trigga Black death seen very back doors. He was killed, you know, and the person who killed him actually stayed around the same area where he died at. As crazy as that was, I think he lost his life on like 66th and Union. And the motherfucker who killed his life be on like 65th. As crazy as that is, police arrested him. You know, they say Trigga Black was changing his life. Whether people want to believe that or not, yeah, he come from Lemron, he come from a gang-banging neighborhood, but he was changing his life. He joined like a clique to stop gang violence and all kind of shit. You know, he was changing. He was being a better person. And he was older. That nigga was 36 years old. He wasn't a young boy. So I understand how Lil Reese say Trigga Black was the one that made him rap. Told his ass, boy, your ass better get in that fucking studio and get to this music shit. But his death was crazy. Somebody killed him. He was shot multiple times. Blah, 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 blah. The motherfucker who shot him got away, left him in the alley. I don't know how he got in the alley or what made him get in the alley or how the circumstances was. Was he robbed? Was he set up? Was he backdoor? We ain't got all that information. But the person who killed him, he's been arrested and charged with his murder. So he gonna have to face that. This crazy as hell. I don't got the backstory. I don't know why he was killed. You know, what's the main thing with this? But the person who killed him has been arrested, and he look older too. This one like no young boy who ran up on Trigga Black. This like a motherfucker in his 30s or 40s that took Trigga out this shit. It's crazy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna keep you updated on this, but that news broke.